Hi guys, my name is Joy and welcome to Stand By to Fly. I have a few tips for traveling that I'd love to share. So today we're going to talk about how to get through security quicker. If you use a few of these tips and tricks, it will help you out. The first thing I recommend is downloading the airline's app. A lot of time you can get your tickets right on your phone, which allows you less paperwork, less things to hold. As you're walking up to the security line, I recommend at that time taking a moment to remove your hat, your glasses, any extra heavy jewelry, your belt, your coat. At one point, I just had like a button-up shirt over my t-shirt and I was asked to remove that. Not always, but kind of keep that in mind. If you remove all that ahead of time, it's going to go so much smoother. Also, if you are wearing like tennis shoes or shoes that have laces, at that point, I'm loosening, untying them and just tucking them in the side so I can quickly remove my shoes. Another really good tip is always wear socks. There's nothing worse than wearing sandals and having to take your shoes off and walking across security on those dirty floors. So once you've gotten up to security, all you need is your ticket and your ID or your passport. They'll scan it in, they'll double check and let you through. Once you get through security, I always recommend you going to the left. I don't know why, but that seems to always be quicker. As we watch people that are equivalent with us, for some reason, left side is the way to go. As you get there, you want to grab your bins. Now, as you're putting your stuff in your bins, you've already taken off a lot of the items you have on, but remember your phone and your ID. I always recommend you tuck it into your purse or your backpack, make sure it's zipped up, and then one thing I do is I turn the zipper on my backpack towards me. Reason being is they actually have footage of different security agents as the bins came through after the little camera inspection. They were going in and reaching into people's purses or, extra money that was sitting in the bin or different things and taking them. So if my zipper is facing me, that is going to make it a lot more difficult. You can't prevent everything, but you can do things a little bit to make it easier. So you've put everything into your bin. You want to put in your laptop in a separate one. You want to pull out your toiletries. Now, not all toiletries. I use a gallon-sized bag for all of my liquids. And I put that at the very top of my backpack so I can quickly pull that out as I'm stuffing in my phone and my passport. After you get through, then you'll go through the body screening where you stand with your hands to the side and on the little yellow feet. Two things, something to know is they select to do the scanning for two reasons. Either they've found a pocket of air or questionable metals. I know when I used to wear my jeans that had bling on them, I would always get scanned. So finally dawned on me, don't wear that kind of jeans that have any kind of bling up and down the legs, on the shoulders. I had a shirt that had a lot of like rhinestone type things on the sleeves and I got flagged for that. Also, they do random flagging. I'm not sure if it's so many in or when you purchase your ticket or what have you. I've heard different things, but just be prepared. Let them do their job. They do have a female who scans down females and a male who scans down males. And they just use a wand. Luckily, they'll do the front and then the back. Then, when you're prepared to grab your stuff, almost all airports have like some tables and some benches. I recommend always grabbing your bin and moving out of the way. It makes it quicker, faster, Plus, I find that allows me to take that breath, put on my coat, put on my purse, put on my backpack, pull out my, if I'm wearing a belt or jewelry or what have you, get my shoes on, and then take one last look in your bin. It never fails when you're at the airport. You always hear those announcements saying, Mr. Smith, you need to come back to security. You left your laptop, or you left your wallet, or whatever. I know I personally have left like necklaces and earrings and things like that. And luckily for a wallet, you can open your wallet and there's the ID. And so they know whose it is, but it can be a little bit more tricky. So use these tips and tricks, and hopefully your next visit through security or TSA will go so much smoother and quicker. Have a great day, and please go into the comments and share any tips and tricks that you have to get through TSA or security a little bit quicker. Thanks.